Wrapping up, I just want to mention a little bit about the Grace for Vets program. It's a wonderful program. Last year in 2009, we washed 60,744 cars. We did 252 different car wash companies. And that's hand-bake companies and big automatics. Anybody can wash a car on Veterans Day on November the 11th. We did 44 different states. And it just turned out to be phenomenal. Our 2010 goal is 100,000 cars. Can I get a quick glass of water? Oh, thank you. My lips are turning to be glue. Our goal this year is 100,000 cars. The only way we can reach that is for everybody to participate. I honestly think we can get much higher than that type thing. We've never done anything at Cloister that has motivated employees, has motivated our customer base more than this has. And that's when customers come to you, they tell you they're a vet, they don't have to prove identification. If you've been in the service, you know it's an honor-based program. So when they come, they say they've been in the service, you honor it, you give them a free car wash. I would love to tell you, I can almost guarantee you, you'll be happy if you do join in on the program. The nice thing about the Grace for Vets is everybody's doing it together under one umbrella, under the car wash program. It's not me getting the credit. It's the vets that are getting the credit. I just happen to be the spokesperson. In the last 2-minute story or 30-second story, people ask me, why did I get started with the Grace for Vets program? I told you I was in the service. And I told people that I would probably tell it someday. But I was in the service, and I was during the Vietnam War. And during the Vietnam War, I got myself into a situation of hand-to-hand combat, got thrown off of a cliff, hit the ground, and shattered my hips. The truth was, I wasn't in Vietnam. I wasn't in a hand-to-hand combat. I was still stateside, but I rolled out of a bunk. It was a high bunk. It was at least as high. Rolled out of a high bunk, I hit the ground and shattered my hips. They picked me up, they put me on a stretcher, they took me to the hospital, they put me in a body cast from my armpits down to my toes. I laid there for 2 months. They then got a helicopter, medevac helicopter, and they flew me to Valley Forge Military Hospital. And as the helicopter was landing, I'll never forget the pilot giving me the thumbs up, and I'm on a stretcher, and I can still hear that helicopter today, that and they're unloading me, and they're going, and the people are running out from the hospital, and they come out, and they used to make African blankets, handmade blankets, and they used to cover the soldiers up, and they came out and they covered me up with this blanket. And this woman looks at me, the Red Cross lady, and she says, "What limbs are you missing?" And I said, "What?" She says, "What limbs are you missing?" I said, "I'm not missing no limbs." And she laid her head on my chest, and she started crying as they pushed me into the hospital. And I wondered, what the world is this all about? And they get me into the hospital, and I no sooner go through the door, and I realize I'm at the amputee center of the... I'm trying not to pee here. I realized I'm at the amputee center of the United States, and thousands of men are there with no legs and no arms. And I asked God at that point, why did he place me there? Why did he place me there among all these heroes? All these people that are missing their arms and legs. And me, 17-year-old, roll out of bed and break my hips. And I'm with these heroes. And the truth of the matter is, he placed me there that day so I could be here this day, asking you to support these people. They deserve it. God bless you. God bless the car wash business. Thank you very much.